Paw. That was a raven. See? I told you I'm good at impressions. This is Corvus's Spooptober pack. And there's a number of things in here that I haven't played, that seem interesting, that seem like they'll fit a Sunday stream. Jesus, fuck. Alright, so hang on a minute. Contemp. And the resolution just reset for me. Isn't that nice? Okay. So there's VR capability in this, but this is V.S, Vinesauce, so there will be no VR tonight. That was a terrible way to start a stream. Is there a motion blur thing here? No. Alright, fine. Visually, looks really good. Reminds me of, Resident Evil 7. But it also has the motion blur, which I'm not a fan of, and also it does not look good on stream. So I'll try not to turn too quickly. No backstory. I'd like to think that I'm just some asshole breaking into a dude's house. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Why did I zap out of bounds? Why is the game now in full screen? Oh, whatever the fuck is going on here, I don't like it. I'm trying to just increase the resolution a bit. Maybe that's why the thing got crusty. Okay, well... You know, the interesting thing is... that little house that we saw a minute ago wasn't there before. Right? Now it's there. I would have never noticed, I would have just thought I missed it. That's pretty spooky. As if zooming out of bounds wasn't spooky enough. Can my character stay still for a second? Is it possible, dude? Anyway, welcome to Ghost Hunters. Today we're staying at the Crimshaw Mansion. We've got a whole team already stationed inside the mansion looking for ghosts. I got a VBPM meter that we're gonna use to measure ghost ectoplasm activities. Right. We're in the mansion. I believe this is the ghost. Jessica Morley. That's her. I'm gonna use my BBW meter to find out if there were any ghosts in the region. It measures the Fremunda. So we're gonna check out and see if anything's going on over here. No, I got no beeps in this region of the kitchen. That's especially strange. Did you hear that stagehand? Did you hear that crew member? Banging a pot in the distance? Oh. So that's true, by the way. A lot of those ghost shows actually do, plant scares. Sometimes the host doesn't know about the scares, so the reactions are genuine. And sometimes they do know, because they have a lot of episodes to film. Did you believe it? Those shows are fake. I thought Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures and Ghost Masters and Ghost Splasters and Ghosts Busters and Ghost Thrusters, I thought that was all real. I think, though, they do go to some haunted locations, quote-unquote haunted locations. And I do, I am very, I have a guilty pleasure of believing in ghosts. To some extent. I'm very skeptical these days, however. But, there is one episode where they were in a lighthouse, and if you look up the history of that lighthouse, apparently there were a lot of incidents. So it's not like they're going to, you know, like sets. They're actually going to locations that supposedly have activity. But then you have to do, you know, however many shows a year. And then you start going to, like, McDonald's to try to find ghosts. So then that's when you get an intern to throw a chicken nugget at the wall. Hobo cop.
Your body broken. Karen, tell us about. Now, I've never tried it myself. You may be surprised to hear that. Very surprised.
See, I'm instantly much more, like, this is a very immersive experience for me. I mean, after playing Gmod stuff, like, I don't know what to expect now. But, these textures are really nice. This is the Unreal Engine, by the way. I don't mean to just look at everything, but... you know, at some point, games are gonna get so detailed, even more detailed than this. It's gonna be hard to resist looking at every little object. Vinny, can you please explain ghost porn? I never said anything about ghost porn. That is not a show. Ghost jobs are not real.
There's an aching deep inside that no longer I can hide, and it's telling me once more it's time to roam. But I cannot tell when I'll be coming home.
So, Moth walks into podiatrist's office and says, Doc, my life's in shambles.
I travel on.
Name was, Grigoro Ilinivinovich. I really like this one so far. Maybe I'm just into the way it looks. But it's also not thrown any zombie ghosts jump scares at me. So anything after Gmod will be amazing. interesting nook. You know? It's like just a little area in the hallway. I think I would probably play my Switch here. I think this is where I would play the Switch and read. And, play guitar. Maybe set up a little amp. Eat some Triscuits. I've never had a Triscuit in my life. I don't know why I even said that. Yeah, it's comfy. I mean, well, it's filthy. It's a filthy comfort. The fuck is a Triscuit? I don't know. Is that the cheese things? Someone just said Triscuits are mouth sandpaper. Oh. They're like little crackers. Flashlight doesn't work anymore. That was, interesting. The VR experience for this must be pretty damn good. Yeah, it's short as fuck. Isn't it amazing? Like, I wanted all the Gmod maps to be this long or less. And I want this to be double as long as this. Candy corn is wax with sugar. I don't deny this information. Yeah, just a proof of concept type thing. Kind of, you know, kind of like a little VR demo. But if that was expanded upon and worked on, I would play the fuck out of it. Like, if that was turned into an hour-long experience, that would be great. But, again, VR I don't really love at the moment. I want to like it. And, you know, I haven't used... I mean, I've used the newest stuff at, like, a VR bar in Manhattan, but I haven't actually used it at home. Aside from a really old Oculus Dev Kit 2, which I've told you about plenty of times. Maybe VR in the near future, I will investigate and try stuff like that with it. Next is Laranjo. Oh, man. The configuration image tells me all I need to know about Laranjo. And I think you're going to really enjoy this one, chat. As much as I will. Or maybe it's Laranjo. This is the next Baldi. Calling it now. Attention, we forgot the bathroom. This is an old surreal meme? Okay, never mind then. I mean, it could
Hi,
still...
my name is Laranjo, and this is my mission. I carried you to solve a problem, which are the ghosts of the dimension. They are the 3 old residents of the mansion. They have been scaring me at the night, and I cannot sleep. Your job is to expel them out of my nation by collecting the objects directly attached to them and burn them in the fireplace. I hope you succeed. Good luck.
I hope you
Don't
succeed.
go in because I'm very afraid. Bye.
There you go! Oh wait, purple on Joe. Well... No, green on Joe. No, green on Joe, don't go. Don't leave me here alone. This is gonna be something special, isn't it? Corvus, you make good game collections. I have to say, you've been pretty spot on the past however many you've made, and I got another one from Corvus, a dumpster crate for the future. So, I guess people that make game collections, I always appreciate what you do. But take note, because this is the type of shit you go from good game to come to Brazil to I don't know what the fuck is next, but we'll find out soon, I guess. Will I ever collect the objects? Will I know what the objects are? Okay. Again, I'm not sure how the game is this loud. I've put the volume down to 30%. I don't understand how some of these games can override my volume settings. Like, what kind of bastard developers exist in the world? That do such things. Such horrible things. Hey, asshole! Oh, I'm going to move on to the next game very, very shortly, but... You know, it would have been nice if I was able to collect the oranges in peace. Just let me collect the oranges, bro. Just let me collect the oranges, please. Good. So I wondered, is this, like, the AI just lock onto me? Yep, against all odds. Against every rule of nature. I grab Thor's hammer. What a savings. I know of a way to improve this game. What are the objects I'm looking for exactly? Because I thought they were oranges. Gold boxes? Oh. Alright, joke's on me then. Here I was thinking that I had to collect anything on a shelf that had an orange on it. That's a cool sound effect. Alright, next up is... Nox Timore. Oh boy, I don't like this one. Looks like ass. Looks like everything's wrapped in saran wrap. Mouse sensitivity on high. I now have to lower the DPI of my mouse. You got some crusty frames. Man, I remember this was like the future of graphics. Where just everything had to have like a crazy like texture like this. You know, just seemed like everything was going to be nice and saran wrap in the future and plastic. Just every object has to have some kind of material. Fuck yeah. Material. Blood. That is some good material. That's right, good material. Tray of knives. Raiden. What are you doing in this terrible game? How did they even manage to find the worst possible sound effect for a door opening? I'm glad to see you here. You know, it's like, you can get a couple things wrong, but then somehow you get everything wrong. Lots of little ground bumps. Don't you have ground bumps in your basement, chat? I just heard, like, a drum fill? Like a tom fill? What was that? Again. Alright, motherfucker. Volume is going all the fuck the way down. Many rabbits were died in the process of this game. Good morning. Good morning. So bright. It's so bright. I just want you to know that this probably came out before PT. And there's a lot of distinctly PT things happening here. So it makes you wonder who took influence from who. Oh, the PT I'm talking about stands for Petulant Turd. Whoa! Oh, those are supposed to be rocks, I think. I love the way you probably pull. Yep, that hasn't been retired yet. Oh. Well, you see, now that's that's something different. Normally in any other game, when the monster starts, like, jumping on you and straddling you, that usually means death, but this game takes a different approach. It subverts your expectations. What did the note say? Wait a minute, you want to know the story to this? You're telling me you want to know what's happening in the story? I'll make it up for you, okay. It said, "Please be my lover. Sincerely, the lonely ghost." Someone has to have fallen in love with a ghost. Has to have happened. Like, whether it be, you know, imagined or some kind of practical joke or a real ghost, even. But someone, for sure, like, lived in a haunted house and then, like, fell for the ghost. And then the ghost got so fucking freaked out that they just left. They just stopped haunting the house. They're like, "Please, I can't do this now!" Volume has been put down another 25%. Flashlight's dead. Please do not use the flashlight. Oh, I do not want to play this any further. I'm gonna do it though, because goddammit, I want to be dedicated. I want to do it, but I hate it. And now my mouse is no longer locked inside the game. Can't get away from me. We have to know the conclusion, the thrilling conclusion to the lonely ghost. Yeah, I think you're right. Well, again, in my story, the ghost just fucks off. Because the ghost doesn't want to deal with the person who, you know, like... That's not what they were there for. They weren't haunting the house so that someone would, like, want to start a weird interplasmic relationship. What would you call it? Interdimensional? A mistake? Fair enough. I picked up the note. Nothing happened. Oh, but I have a key, goddamn. Actress Lucy Liu claims to have had intercourse with a ghost. No lie, look it up. I can't find her on the internet. I spelled it. Loosey Loo. I can't find her. Great. Great. I actually, don't know what to do now. Not like I have a flashlight to help me see in the dark. Someone said, I think there's a key in one of the toilets. You've never heard of WD-40? Fucking please. Apply WD-40 directly to door. You know, video games definitely has this thing. You know, video games. You know who video games is. Video games definitely has this thing where they put things in the toilet that you need. Oh, there it is. Oh, I missed that earlier. That wasn't in the toilet, it was near the toilet, which is, I'll say, a little bit better than it being in the toilet, which sometimes things find themselves in the toilet and you have to reach in there. Poor Jame. Poor Jame. Pretty sure there's ammo in toilets in Resident Evil 4. I can guarantee you that Resident Evil 2 Remake is going to have something valuable or at least ammo in the toilets. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, this is fucking awful. This is just fucking awful. Please. Please, no more. The light, Vinny? I can't do any... Oh. Just wasn't expecting to be able to pick that up. Here's a note. Are we almost done? No, there's still ellipses. Ellipses? How do you say that? The 3 dots. My own ghost. Now neither of us will be lonely. Pull a maze now? The worst part is that this actually is structured in a way that it plays like a game. It's kind of like The Room, where The Room looks like a movie, but isn't. Like, this could almost pass as a game, but it probably is a legal form of torture, more than anything else. I want to, like, jump out of my skin while I play this. I'm like, ah! Ah! Yes, 3 more minutes? Yes, 3 more minutes. You're trapped in it. 3 more minutes. I've come this far, I can't just stop now, can I? I don't know what happens. Oh wait, I can just stop now. The end? Please? Yes, the end. Some of the best timing I've ever had, musically or otherwise. Alright. Alright, cool. What is this nightmare disorder, also known as dream anxiety disorder, is a sleep disorder characterized by frequent night- No, you can't do this! You can't put this at the end of your horror game! A person experiencing nightmare disorder would have trouble going through everyday tasks. The anxiety and lack of sleep caused by fearful dreams would hinder the individual from completing everyday jobs efficiently and correctly. The end? Oh, that was fucking trash. It's like next level trash. Fucking hell. It was hard to look at, it was hard to play. And then it tells us, like, it gives us a quote. Did you know who said that quote? His name was Albert Einstein. Oh yeah, and it had the worst squeaky door sound effect ever and jump scares. So it's just a combination of everything you can do wrong all in one game.
But Benedict, why you playing bad games? Play shoot game. That's not the kind of game you should to like. Please Bethany. Please play the shoot. Because I like to want shoot with you, and never stop forever. Your good Vinesauce framer.
So this next game is called Orange in Village. Ugh. Remember when I said Corvus makes good game collections? This is Slenderman. Do you think Slenderman is owned by... Is there like a copyright for Slenderman? Does someone own the cat? Collecting donuts. Volume is now on 17%. So if it gets... Oh, I have to check every house. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, good. Good. It's an MS Paint drawing. You know, the worst part of this game, the most difficult part, is the doors. Yeah, it's just a shittier smile ghost. And it's a shittier Slender. It's everything that you could imagine from the tropes of the other games I've played, but worse, somehow. But yet, I still don't hate it as much as I hate that previous game. Isn't that the Guardian theme from Breath of the Wild? Oh yeah. Wow, okay. It's not what I expected that music to be. Let me leave. Let me escape, bro. Alright, I have to die now to the orange ghost, so that way I can see the quote. A beer is only as good as its brewery. Sam Adams. Mouse is still stuck in turn mode, so I can't even select another option. Scarlet, Bough. Oh, there's a quote in this one. I can't show you because the window is weird, but it says here, "He who goes to sleep with itchy asshole wakes up with smelly finger, Confucius." Oh, that's a good quote. Could this be a good one? Could this be Soundless Mound? Mute Slope? Quiet Mountain? Noiseless Caldera? Sausages, huh? I knew it. I knew it. You didn't believe me. I told you they'd be sausages. Caldera isn't a type of hill. Shut up, please. Yeah. That's interesting, those sausages there. The fuck is a caldera? I think it's the aftermath of a meteor strike. You know, no, it's not. That's a crater. Caldera is a part of a volcano.
Hello, look at me. I've studied the English language in school. Hello.
Oh, hey, Damon Albarn, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I didn't know you could say more than one word.
Hello.
Caldera is created when the magma chamber empties and the volcano collapses into it and leaves a big hole. Sick. Someone just said, I thought caldera was a type of sausage. No? Wait, what word are you thinking of? Sausage. I have just the emote for such a thing. On Frankerface. It's amazing. Some of my emotes are only used like but once a year. And this is the one time for Vine Sausage. to shine. Chorizo, yes, chorizo. Chorizo is delicious, by the way. I just want to promote chorizo. If you're into that sort of thing. And if you're not, that's cool too. This Vinny guy is a shill for sausage. Who paid him, Big Sausage? Who said that?
I'm a married 24-year-old man.
Okay. I really need to stop doing that. It's just too fun not to. It's like a really big tree. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I mean, that's the mana tree, apparently. I'm holding a conduit of some sort. I feel like I'm playing that Monstro game. Monstrum. It's Silent Hill-esque in some ways. I mean, you know, with the fog. Well, any town plus fog immediately draws comparisons to Silent Hill. But I don't know. It's just kind of wandering until you find something. Here at Jimmy Dean, we'd like to tell y'all about this sausage. Have you tried bacon sausage? What was that? Have you tried the bacon sausage? Oh, that's just another stroke. Don't worry about me. Here at Jimmy Dean, we have all batons. You know it's bad. It's bad when I'm playing a horror game and I can't stop doing stupid voices. Maybe the horror game isn't very effective if that's the case. It's a shame too because this one looked really good. And now I'm fucking bored to tears. You may have to break all the mirrors. This isn't a Nirvana song, okay? Just jump around. Just bunny hop around my way through this town. Someone said it would be more exciting if something was trying to kill you. But then I couldn't do the Jimmy Dean. Jimbo, they call him. His friends call him Jimbo. You think James Dean's estate is upset about that? Last night, dreamt again of layer of skin underneath soil of island. Walked perimeter of island in mornings. Morning to watch for signs of figure. None seen. 68 days since last sighting of shivering pillar. Speaking in riddles and limericks now. Because, you know, if it doesn't make any sense... My name is Jimmy Dean, and I make the best sausage. No, this is not going to be a new thing. It has no substance whatsoever. At least old Tucker pretending to be 24 and married. At least it's something. We here at Jimmy Dean have the most substance of any of the sausage. You should definitely try it because we here at Microsoft we have Here I go, digging in again. Just memes after memes, after quotes after quotes. This is truly Silent Hill. Where you're punished by your own ambition, nightmares, guilt. Ear to the ground so you can hear her roots. Do you think Silent Hill and Melancholy Hill are anywhere near each other? Just put some boxes in front of it. No one will notice. Vinny, sometimes I wonder about your cerebral cortex health. Cortex, Crash Bandicoot, Cortex Strikes Back, Cerebral Boar from Turok, Cerebral Boar, Gray Matter, Turok, Dinosaurs, Dinosaur Bones, hey! Does anyone know where the rest of the dinosaur bones are in Red Dead Redemption 2? I haven't found a single one. Trattoria. I'll spend a little bit more time with this, because I've come so far. And as we know, as you know, the sunken cost fallacy is not real, and everything that you spend an extended amount of time on is always worth it. Vinny, I ate some pancakes today and they were very tasty. Pancakes. Pancakes. Blam cakes. Blapkins. You use them way too many napkins. Someone just said the old god cheese dip. I mean, I like knowing what's going on to some extent. Call me old-fashioned, but there's part of me that likes to understand a thing that I'm doing, so I feel like I'm making some progress. At the moment, carrying a big giant fuse. Confused. I'm confused. That's right. Yes, I'm confused. It says game over, or if that's the end of the game, I'm going to shit a tree. I could just hear Cedric singing this in the Mars Volta song, Eyes Dripping Venom. Oh, they usually do some Spanish lyrics too, so L Eyes Dripping Venom. 4-minute guitar solo. Did you take too... Someone said, did you take too long, maybe? Oh, I guess I have to do it again. Break every mirror. Thrust every crystal. That had so much potential. This one's called The Terrible Old Man. Based on a story by H.P. Lovecraft, and I can't get this thing into windowed mode. But I found a way to stream it. So, Angela, when are we gonna blow this joint? I said we head out tomorrow. It's a few hours drive to Boston. How long we staying there for? Oh, just a night, I'd say. We gotta keep moving. And then we head back to Arkham? That's right. I've been talking to a guy up there who might be able to get us some action, you know? Whoops. Actually, didn't mean to do that. I just pressed A to try to walk left. Incredible. Zanuck? Xanax? Why don't you get your pasty ass over there and give her your best line? Maybe I will, and get us some beers while you're at it. Yeah, I definitely can imagine Lovecraft typing, you know, or writing about beers on his typewriter. You've still got some cash for the old broad the other night. I got a few bucks left. I don't have a dime. Hell, that woman was so old, she couldn't even get out of the house to spend her godforsaken dollars. Better old Manuel here spends it on hooch than let it sit gathering dust for another 2 years before she bites it. Damn right. Hey, Manuel. Or is it manual? Like, instruction manual. Yeah? Oh, is this gonna be like a really... Hey, Sphinx. It's not long? Okay, good. Thank you. That's all I need to know. If you're making a game collection at any point for me, keep in mind that, like, big story-based games are not really great for Sunday streams. As good as they may be. Short ones, that's cool. I can do a little bit of reading, not too much, though. Remember, I was an English major. So... I've done too much reading in my life. Very smart. I am very smart. Absolutely. IQ is in the double digits, my friends. You looking forward to Boston? It will be nice to have a rest before we go on to Innsmouth. I agree. 3 beers over here. Where are you guys from? Boston? Innsmouth? None of your goddamn business. Just give me some beers. Hey, this is my bar. You watch your manners, stranger. Folk are nice here in Kingsport. We look after each other. 3 beers. Please. That'll be $2, my foreign friend. Which, as you know, is about $4,000 in today's money. I guess this might be the owner of this here establishment. He's been giving us the look ever since we walked through the door. Gotta give him some cash. Why am I reading this like a gumshoe novel? It's a tall drink of water! I don't have cash. Someone else, Ricky? Go get the goddamn beers, exactly. Did I miss a button for the inventory? Is there an inventory? Oh, I see. The rest of the games tonight have turned my brain to some fine form of Quaker oat. 3 beers coming up. Gosh darn it, the barrel is dry. I'm gonna have to go roll up a new one. Sit tight. Dickie eating his dinner yet? I swear we set a whole chocolate cake in front of his face and he didn't so much as blink. The boy's been affected. You taking him to Doc Reeves? He'll get to the bottom of it. Well, he's only been acting strange since his run-in with the old fellow the other night. I shouldn't let the boy out so late. What happened? You know that very old man, a former sea captain of some sort? See him around town. Pays for his groceries in golden doubloons. Yeah, I heard about him. Yeah, feeble and ancient. I heard he talks to the bottles he's lined up on a table inside his house. Calls them names like Spanish Joe and Mate Ellis. It's as if he's speaking to his old crew. Yeah, most peculiar chap. Best avoided, I think. No need to upset such folk. Tell you something, you need to teach Dickie a bit of respect. So what happened was Dickie threw a stone at his window, you see? And the old man caught him in the act, gave him a good talking to, I bet. Dickie won't talk exactly what happened. Oh dear, my face just morphed. He's a stupid boy. You go around throwing stones through old folks' windows and, well, they aren't going to be happy no matter how feeble they are. I've told him he's not leaving the house for a month apart from going to his lessons. Must be quite a scary sight for a young lad to face. Fancy that, using gold coins for currency. The man must be sitting on a fortune. Sitting on a fortune? Yeah, that's the inflection. Tell me about it. I heard he captained Clipper ships in the East, uncountable years back, and brought back untold treasures. Sorry about the wait. Here's your beers. I'm gonna need them after this. Thanks. Boys, you're not gonna believe it. You got a date with that broad? He wishes. I think we got ourselves a job tonight. Well, spit it out then. Heard those 2 chaps speaking about a crazy old man who lives in town, so rich he pays for things with gold doubloons. Heck, gold doubloons. Yeah, he's got a room in his house where he stands there talking to bottles. A rich and senile old fart. Oh, this sounds like a cinch. Let's get in there tonight and see what he's got on offer. Oh boy, this should be fun. Where's the old man's house then? I don't know. They didn't say. Find out. Find out, Sonic. Find out. We may find riches tonight. Say, fellas, what was that you guys were saying about an old man around these parts? What's it to you, stranger? Oh, I just overheard your story. Sounds like a character. Indeed he is. Shuffles about with his cane dropping gold all over the show. You guys from Kingsport? Born and bred. Me too. Where are you from? Ah, suburb of Boston. City boy, eh? Cosmopolitan type? Yeah, you could say that. You said something about bottles? Sometimes people see him through his window with a lineup of curious bottles sitting on a table. Each bottle has some sort of object inside, pendulums, some say. And he's been seen to chat with them, waving his arms about. I'm afraid the old chap has lost his mind. Too much time at sea. He was a sea captain. Rumor. Though back in a time nobody remembers, rumor has it he spent decades in the Far East. Some say he talks to the bottles as if they were his crew members. So, where's the old man live? His house is along the coast. Crumbling ancient pile it is, too. One of the oldest houses in Kingsport, I'd venture. What's the address? Oh, you were thinking of visiting him, are you? Why on earth would you want to see him for? Treasure hunter, are you? No. Yeah. Get out of here, you bum. We don't want no thieves stinking up our town. Yeah, get out of here before I get the town guard. No, I mean, well, yes, I appreciate treasures like every other man out there. I have no intention of robbing the old goat. Well, then why do you want to know his address? Why should we trust you outsiders? We wish to interview him for the local paper. Oh, yeah? Then what's the name of the local paper, then? The Kingsport Commune. Wrong. You, sir, are a pathological liar. Hello again. Oh, I suppose you still want his address. How do we know we can trust you, outsider? We're traveling salesmen. Oh, what are you selling? Shoes. Can we look at them? I need some new shoes. Sure thing. I'm wearing them right here. Oh, you're wearing your stock. What better way to advertise? I got boxes of them out in the car. Hey, those shoes look very worn. You're full of it, stranger. Lies. Got boxes full of Pepe. I've tried to decorate this dump with some old prints. Or they have. Good morning. So, scratch 2 more rabbits off the list. I'm already dreaming of spending gold doubloons, Sanic. What are you gonna buy, Manuel? A dog. One of them real fancy ones. Gonna name him Jackson. Hello again. We're for the tax department. He owes us money. Then surely you would have his address on file. Get lost. We found something that belongs to him and wish to return it. What's the item? An old ornament. Let's have a look then. It's out in the car. Bull dust. Get out of here. We're his long-lost relatives. You expect us to believe that? You're clearly not of Kingsport stock. Say there, miss. Can I have a word with you? Leave me alone, greaseball. Hey, no need for that kind of language, lady. I'm merely trying to conversate. Go conversate elsewhere, maybe to your mother. Struck out again, Sanic. Suit yourself. It's one mighty fine-looking broad. What is she doing in this pit of a town? I do not know. You know anything about a rich old man who lives in town? Oh, you're back again. Don Juan doesn't stop trying tonight, does he? I'm very persistent, ma'am. I don't know the old man. You're lying. Everybody must know him. Leave me alone. God damn. You got the address yet? I'm working on it. Sure, as a captain. A local Kingsport fisherman. Nothing interesting here, just dusty old pictures of local goons. Wanna... So I'm hoping to find out the name of the newspaper, at least. Hey, sweetie. Get lost. Give it a chance, chat. Kind of interesting to me, and again, it's based on a Lovecraft story. See what happens. I don't think she likes me very much. What's the name of the local paper? It's the Kingsport Bugle. Ah, that old rag hasn't been printed for years. Lies, lies, and more lies. God damn it. You know about the rich old man who lives in town? Can't say I do. You must. I don't gossip about locals, sir. This is a respectable town. You tell me about that broad over there. Oh, she's in here working all the time. Doesn't look like she's up to much. What's her line of work? Why don't you ask her yourself? What about those two guys? Hey, we're right here. Mind your business, stranger. What he said. Not you again, I'm busy. Yeah? What are you working on, apart from looking pretty? Well, I might not look busy, but my job requires a lot of thinking. Yeah, what's your vocation? I'm a journalist. Whoa, a big shot. Why am I talking to you? Say you write for the paper? Yeah, the Kingsport Daily Star. Interesting. Now get lost before I write an article about outsiders pestering local women in bars. Okay, okay, put your knickers back on, lady. I got it mixed up before. We're from the Kingsport Daily Star. Nonsense. It's the truth. We're journalists from Boston. We do freelance work. It sounds like the old man could give us a great story. Imagine the tales he must have. Tales of exploration, treasure, chivalry. You know what? Go ahead. I don't really believe you, but this is getting annoying now. The old man lives up on Water Street. His property backs onto Ship Street near the shore. Outside his home are curious foreign standing stones. It's an unmistakable sight. Thanks, I appreciate it. Fellas, I got the address. Good work, Zanny boy. Where is it? Back entrance is on Ship Street, by the harbor. Hey, we passed that street on the way here. It's just a few blocks away. Sanic, you take the car. Silva and I will go on foot and meet you at the place. It's better if we arrive separately. Nice plan. Let's go, boys. There's treasure to be had. Alright, we're here. What's the plan, boss? Silva, you and I will go through the tree, or this, go in through this here gate. There's no tree. Sanic, you stay on watch. Okay. Before we do anything, though, looks like there's a light up there. Sanic, can you have a better look? We gotta make sure he ain't watching us. It's too far away. I ain't climbing up there. Spyglass? Of course there's a spyglass in the trunk. Who doesn't have a spyglass in their trunk? Padlock? Really? Talk about padding. See, Ricky, you don't have the key for the trunk, do you? No, I don't. Don't tell me you lost the goddamn key, Zanuck. No, no, no. You have the key to the trunk? Oh, balls, I do. Here you go. Oh, balls, he says. Okay, good robber always comes prepared. We got a spyglass, a crowbar, and some masks. There he is, talking to his goddamn bottles. He's in there. That silly old fool looks like the easiest target we ever had. Good work, Zanuck. This really is talking to a bunch of old bottles. As long as we're quiet out here, he shouldn't notice us. He's engrossed in his queer little pursuits. Pathetic. You got our masks then? Masks. Okay, get that gate open. Gotta do everything for you guys. We're in. Good work, Zanuck. Okay, Silva, let's go in. How are we gonna play it, boss? The old sea dog might not be too loquacious concerning his treasures. We may need to make him talk. That's if the gold is even hidden. If he's as senile as we suspect, he may have stacks of it piled up all around. Don't go too hard on the old goat, and we'll do what we need to. The screams of an old man can be easily muffled. Silva, you've hit the snail on the head. The nail on the head. Zanuck, wait for us in the car. We should be back in an hour at the most. Sounds like a plan, Ricky. Remember, be gentle. The hell has taken them so long? What happened? They better not have knocked the old fella off. I told them, I said don't go too hard on the old goat. Ah, here they come. Animation looks like an old CD-ROM point and click.
Little things make considerable excitement in little towns, which is the reason that Kingsport people talked all that spring and summer about the 3 unidentifiable bodies, horribly slashed as with many cutlasses, and horribly mangled as by the tread of many cruel boot heels, which the tide washed in. And some people even spoke of things as trivial as the deserted motor car found on Ship Street, or certain especially inhuman cries, probably of a stray animal or migratory bird, heard in the night by wakeful citizens. But in this idle village gossip, the terrible old man took no interest at all. He was by nature reserved, and when one is aged and feeble, one's reserve is doubly strong. Besides, so ancient a sea captain must have witnessed scores of things much more stirring in the far-off days of his unremembered youth.
Actual Lovecraft dialogue? You mean to tell me Oh Balls wasn't written by Lovecraft? I mean, I liked it. If I didn't get stuck on talking to those guys, it would have gone a lot quicker, but it was for a little competition. I thought it was alright. I'm a Lovecraft fan. Well, I'm a fan of his work. I'm a fan of some of his stories, at least. And that was pretty cool. The art was a little crusty, but I guess that was on purpose. And it was something a little different. So, I liked it. And it gave me a chance to do some non-Boston accents. V.H.S. Another aesthetic horror game. The bloody fuck is this? Change frequency to reveal objects. What's up, Vine Rising? That's him! That's the CEO of Vine Rising. Interesting concept, though. Fucking with the tracking on a VCR. This is cool. What the hell are these? So, the objects are just invisible. It's not like they're actually gone. Like, you can't phase through them when you change the tracking or the frequency. That. Oh, it's a mouth face, man. Good. Good. How the fuck do I get around him, though? Oh. Turns out I'm not very good at this. Well, what I want to do is I want to get around him. And I don't think any amount of me changing the frequency is going to stop him from ripping my fucking testicles out and eating them. So, just have to wait, maybe? Wait until he's not looking directly at me? Oh, no, really? Oh, I'm stuck? Oh, no, we're good. Fuck off! So you have to choose between seeing the environment or seeing the monster. That's the mechanic in a nutshell. Not that I needed to explain that, but just to sum it up. Yeah, I didn't see you that time, buddy. Even though I had the proper filter on. Yeah, cool but impractical is probably the way I would describe this too. A little annoying, but I respect the mechanic. Always respect the mechanic. They're the ones that take care of your car. Great. Alright, I'm running out of steam with this one, and this is also the last game in the collection. And I still want to do the Spyro Half-Life thing, and one quick surprise. And I'm dead again. No, I'm not. Now I'm dead. Yep, now I'm dead. Time to get them beers. 3 beers. I could see this being refined further and turned into something more interesting. my favorite, a dead end. Is he wearing a diaper? And a necktie? Wear a diaper, Douglas. Gee, Mr. Dink, I don't wear diapers anymore. I'm an adult. He's stuck. I won. Alright. It's cool. It's annoying. Unique. You know, I liked it for what it was, but I don't think at 3:10 a.m. I want to continue playing it. I'm running out of steam. So thank you, Corvus. It was a hell of a collection. Some of the worst, some of the best. That's how I would describe it.